Well...
Hey toy fans, Aaron here. I am still working on my full barge review, but what I thought I would do is pull out an assembly video, a how-to if you will, so that if any of you are assembling your barge and you're wondering what goes where, how it should be placed, hopefully this video helps you accomplish that. I will not be getting into any review of the barge in this video. So, on with the show. So to start off with, going to assemble the sail, since maybe that's where the majority of the questions might be. And then we will go through the assembly of the barge step by step as the instructions state. So to start off with, you got 4 small braces in your packaging. For each mast, you'll only need 2 of these. And with these, there's no wrong way to put them. This slot towards each end of the mast is where you're going to insert the only way this can go. And just give it a nice push in so it's secured in place. Next up, you want to connect the support structure, and you want to take note of all your angles here. Looking at the inside of this structure piece, where the posts are sticking out to snap into the beam, you will see that this right side is longer, left side is shorter, with the center post angling off to the left. Or maybe an easier way to remember is to take note that the speaker is facing away from you. You'll attach that support structure into each of the slots here. And then just give a little run through to make sure each part is properly snapped into place. Next up is to unroll your sail and give each of these support pieces an inspection where it connects into these slots. One of mine wasn't in all the way, so just give it a look over, make sure everything's in place. When you're attaching your sails, do take note of the length of the cloth on the sides. This little angled piece here on the right, as we're keeping everything facing the way the instruction shows, does stick down farther than the tab slot on the left. And on my support structure, that speaker is still facing away with the longer piece on the right. You're going to start by inserting the long end of the support structure. You're going to slide that right into the tab here. Unroll things out a little bit just to help you out. And then at the other end, you're going to want to do the same thing. You have to stretch things out a little bit, maybe give a little bend, but it does go right in. And then next on the edges, slide in the tabs into the slots on the support structure. Next up, you want to attach the 4 wishbone looking pieces. These are your side support structures. And between these 4 pieces, 2 are identical to each other. You want this top end to be angled inwards towards the center mast. And then you want to be sure, of course, that you're grabbing the correct piece. Before you snap them in, align this to the hole, and that top center part should be looking directly at the center mast. If you line up this support structure onto the holes and see that it's off to the side of the center mast, then it's not going to line up correctly with the body. You've got the wrong piece going into the wrong slot. So this look would be incorrect. Once you've identified you got the correct piece, just give it a snap into place. And repeat the process for the other side, making sure that this tab leaning inward towards the center mast lines up directly with it when you slide it into place. And now the assembly of your mast is complete. Duplicate these steps for the second one. And now that both masts are finally put together, we can begin actually assembling the barge. Starting first with these 4 clear plastic feet. Larger round end slots into the bottom of the barge. Repeat this 3 more times for the rest of the feet. While you have it flipped over, you're going to want to attach your front antenna. And that is this straight piece with kind of this wide U-shaped little handlebar at the end. And that just snaps into place. And then finally for the bottom, you get these 3 engine detailing pieces that just snap right in. Next up, you get your rear fins. And pretty much the sculpting to each of these looks identical, only mirrored. If I flip over to the other side, you've got these little circles that are kind of indented into the molding. I don't know if that's remnants of the molding process, but that makes up the back side of the fin. So you're going to want to keep that facing the body of the ship as you attach them on. That way you'll ensure they're in the proper position. And moving along, you get these 2 side antenna pieces that snap into the front. As you can see, each one is unique. Once again, these just plug right in. Also, curve upward. These 2 little ends sticking towards the back. Next up, you got 2 rail cannons, each with a little peg at the bottom. And you have 6 spots along the railing that you could attach those into. There's no wrong way to do this one. Just put it in any of the 6 positions you like. And then you got the main deck cannon. And come on, we all know where that one goes. Just snap that right into position here on the top of the deck. Now, if you happen to have the 2013 3 3/4 inch release of Viz-Am from the Black Series line, you're going to have a little bonus here. He came with a rail gun with a little C-clamp at the bottom. And Hasbro managed to work in 4 positions, 2 on each side of the railing, where this weapon can slide into. Now comes the time to attach the sails. These are still removable once you put them in, so don't worry, you're not committing to anything here. But you can't miss it. You got 2 positions on the top of the barge. Center of the mast slides in all the way. And then the outer support structures with these little tabs just slot right into the body. And finally, locate your 2 jail shackles. Slide those into position. To note, the jail doors are tough to open. You get them halfway and you think that's the ending point, but they do open as wide as you see here. Just keep rocking it, pull with your right hand while pushing with your left hand, and just be patient. And now your barge is fully assembled and ready for years of fun. I do hope that this video helped you out in assembling your sail barge, or if you were just curious how it went together, hopefully this was entertaining for you. If you liked this video, if it did work for you, give it a thumbs up. If you think you know of someone else who would benefit from this, go ahead and share it around. And if you want to stick around for my full review of Jabba's sail barge, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And once that review is live, I will add that in the description below too. So as always, I do thank you for watching.